It is another good opportunity to interact and be able to share more today on essential safety measures in the workplace. We did in the previous slides videos we did on safety at home, safety in the work and schools. I hope you have had a chance to go through, to listen and be updated and look at review measures in your house. Know what is happening in the schools of our children, and I believe that they've helped. And today I wanted us to talk about 11 essential safety measures in the workplace. Welcome, and I do welcome you, invite you to subscribe so that you to this channel so that you don't miss out on this, and click that notification button so that you're notified whenever I upload a video. The interactive topics, they are interesting topics that are necessary to us as individuals in our workplaces, in our families, and I believe that we'll learn a lot, we'll continue to grow, we'll continue to build us. We are here to motivate each other, we are here to encourage, we are here to learn about our health, we are here to learn about how to take care of our families, parenting, and so much more. Keep it here, and let's grow together. So I wanted us to talk about safety measures in the workplace. There are 11 points. I'm from the health sector, so I might base a bit on the hospitals or health, but generally they apply in the workplace, whether it is a hospital or a company, wherever you are working, institution that you're in. Now, safety measures in the workplace are essential to ensure that the well-being and protection of individuals. We've talked about safety in the home, safety in the schools, and we want to look at safety in the workplace. Now, there are common measures that institutions can put in place to make sure that staff are safe, and staff includes even the management. One way is to do a risk assessment. As an institution, you know what services you offer, what facilities are there for the staff, what tools are there for them to use, and you'd want to conduct regular assessments to be able to identify the potential hazards in the workplace. Evaluate the risks, develop strategies, and minimize or eliminate them. The other one is perform a comprehensive training and education. In the hospitals, we always have this routine of having new employees taken through the policies, procedures, taken through safety procedures, and I believe even in the workplaces, in the offices, this is what should happen. The induction of the new employees, they are taken through the SOPs, they are taken through the policies and procedures, and also safety measures and emergency protocols, and even how to use the equipment. So an orientation program in both specific to the department and even the institution at large. So you'd want to have a refresher trainings even for the new staffs, and the continuous, and make it on a continuous basis. People can forget, or things can change, circumstances can change, and you would want to keep updated. So even handling of hazardous materials, regular courses and refresher courses are important. The third one is on PPEs, or personal protective equipment. You need to assess the needs of them in your workplace. Is it a construction company? Is it a hospital? Is it an office? What do they need? Do they need helmets? Do they need gloves? Is it the security officers while they're doing their works? You want to give them, are there face masks? Are there respirators, safety goggles? So things that will protect your staff. And it's even against the law to allow people to work without safety precautions put in place, because they can get injured, they can harm. You've heard of cases where somebody falls from third floor because of safety precautions were not put while they are doing construction. Even harm from these chemicals, inhaling the hazardous chemicals, and somebody gets harmed or injured. Even back injuries because of poor posture. So you want to make sure that in this case, PPEs are available and staff are using them, and you're assessing that they are safely used, and correctly stored, all that. So the employer is supposed to provide this. This is the role of the employer, to provide the PPEs to use and ensure proper use and maintenance of the same. The other one is hazard communication. There has to be communication on the hazards available on site. We talk about labeling of the hazardous materials. We talked about it in the homes and even in schools, and it also we see it now in the workplaces. Using of safety data sheets or material safety data sheets, MSDSs, should be available, that contain instructions about the chemical, what to do in case of a spill, what to do in case of inhalation, how to store it, and how to mitigate if there's a spill or injury as a result of it. And there should be clear instructions that are given, proper handling on storage, and proper handling and storage. These are even things as an institution, maybe the quality checks or the departments that's concerned with safety needs to do rounds to be able to assess whether is compliance to this, because it will cost the institution a lot when they get sued, or when they have to treat or manage the workers as a result of such non-compliance to this. The fifth one is emergency preparedness. We've talked about it in our homes, we talked about it in schools, and I request you to go back to those videos so that you learn and it becomes holistic, general knowledge. Emergency preparedness, so develop and communicate what emergency preparedness you have. Sometimes even when they are communicated from the national or regional bodies that are concerned with them, and then the institution needs to prepare and alert, inform staff about it. You need to have assembly points like fire assembly points, or where to congregate in case of an emergency, protocols on fires, natural disasters, medical emergencies, and all that, and conduct drills regularly to ensure preparedness. You would never know how people respond until you do a mock exercise, or what we call drills. So perform them so that people know how to escape in case of a fire, what to do in case of a fire, the team that is involved that should respond, and not everybody responding, the team that should respond, and the rest now be able to exit or be able to move away from where the problem is. The sixth one is ergonomics. So you want to assess and prioritize how people are safe in the workplace, to have things that reduce repetitive strains and injuries. You can have staff getting injuries as a result of the work that they do, and they end up now becoming a burden, or suing, or requiring medical management that now falls under the institution. So you want to minimize this physical stress, you want to make sure the staff are comfortable, and you teach them how to do good economics, ways of lifting if it is a patient or heavy objects, ways of sitting, how to take care of the back. And these are things that you make sure that staff are complying to. The other one is safe machinery and equipment. The tools or items that these people are doing should be regularly maintained, should be safe to operate, should be stored well, and whenever they are broken down, they should be taken care of. Repairs should be done, or even condemned if it's no longer able to work. So regularly inspect and maintain this, and safely store them. Again, staff need to be taught how to safely store the equipment so that to avoid damage or easily damaging them. Remember, some of these equipments are very expensive. Like in the hospital, there are many expensive equipments that are there, and if staff don't know how to handle them, don't know how to use them, you incur a lot of costs as an institution. The eighth one is on housekeeping. We want good housekeeping, clean, organized environment, free from clutter, adequate lighting, debris is kept away, and regular cleaning and storage of equipment. So you want good housekeeping, and the safety while housekeeping department are at work, or the tools that they use should be kept safely. That again should be looked into, and the respective departments ensure safety, their staff are safe when they are performing procedures or doing cleaning or those services. Prevent slipping or people falling from risk of falls, slippery floors, and tripping over items that they are working on. So again, these are good housekeeping, keep making sure that safety is maintained in the workplace. The ninth one is reporting and investigation. You should always have channels of communication, that incidences are reported, near misses are reported. If there are any safety concerns, like wires hanging dangerously or exposed, you want to make the environment safe. So if you are reported maintenance and equipment is not working well, or a problem, a leak, and all that, you want to respond immediately. Respective departments to report and ensure that repairs are done. Encourage prompt reporting of incidences and take appropriate corrective actions. The other one, the 10th one, is on health and wellness. Again, you want to encourage staff to be well, to provide access to maybe good health facilities, wellness programs. There are many institutions that have this wellness team building kind of exercises and programs. Encourage also sick employees if they are unwell, or they have something infectious that they need to keep off work a few days so that they come back a bit stronger, healthy. Also offer economic assessments that staff now they are eating healthy, trainings and sessions. They can have sessions of being healthy, wellness checks, and many others. There are many things that you can do to make sure that there is health and wellness. Talk about nutrition. We have had visits. You can have visits from the nutrition team that can come and teach about this, and experts can come and share knowledge on the staff who will be able to practice this, that there is health and wellness among the staff. The 11th and last one is ongoing evaluation and improvement. There is always a time to improve and continuously monitor the work that you are doing, evaluate the workplace safety measures, review incident reporting system, and seek feedback from employees on how you can make it work and how to implement necessary changes. In conclusion, safety measures are, they vary depending on nature of work. As I said, I may have given examples of the health sector or hospitals, but different areas have different hazards and different depending on the nature of work. So again, you want to review depending on what is available, what kind of the nature of work that the staff do. Comply with local laws. Remember, even in construction of buildings, there are teams that go around to inspect to check that there's compliance and protection, availability of PPEs, safety of the staff working there or the workers working there. Consult safety professionals so that they'll be able to give you additional knowledge. So you want to comply on all aspects, like even like radiology or exposure to radiation. There are teams or there is a body concerned with that. So safety in various sectors, and there are bodies that are regulatory bodies that are in place, and you'd want to comply. Some are even involved directly in doing visits, in doing assessments, and as long as you're complying, you can offer your services. In fact, some of them during registrations or when you're setting up a facility, you actually have to show compliance to some of them before you're licensed or you're given the green light to operate. So I believe these are some of the measures. There could be many. There are many others, but I've highlighted the 11 essential ones. And I believe that we will also strive to make our workplace safe. Remember, it is not about just delivery of service. You need to also look out for your staff. They are the workforce. They are the